Space Shuttle Atlantis was processed in OPF High Bay 2. Processing began in August. It was following Atlantis' last flight, which was mission STS-44. That flight ended with a landing here at Kennedy Space Center. About a dozen modifications or enhancements were made to Atlantis during its 2-month stay in the OPF. These modifications enhanced the performance and efficiency of the orbiter's complex systems. For instance, this flight will be the first test of an improved inertial measurement unit called the HAINS, or High Accuracy Inertial Navigation System. The system features the improved performance and accuracy. It was installed in the number 3 position. All of Atlantis' systems were fully tested while in the OPF, including both orbital maneuvering system pods and the forward reaction control system. The 3 main engines were installed in the OPF. The flight crew came down to participate in an equipment interface test in October. Booster stacking operations on Mobile Launcher Platform 1 began August 26th and were completed September 20th. The external tank was mated to the boosters on September 26th, and Atlantis was transferred to the Vehicle Assembly Building on October 18th. Atlantis was mated to the external tank and was rolled out to Launch Pad 39A on October 24th. The Defense Support Program satellite was processed at the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station facility. The satellite weighs about 5,200 pounds and is approximately 33 feet long and 14 feet in diameter. It's built by TRW in Redondo Beach, California. The inertial upper stage solid propellant booster will propel the spacecraft to a geosynchronous equatorial orbit. After separation from the IUS, the satellite will initiate various onboard commands that will allow the spacecraft to complete its mission. This satellite will be deployed from Atlantis' payload bay about 6 hours after launch. Atlantis has been at the pad since October 24th. The payload arrived at the pad on the 21st and was installed in the payload bay. We just received word that liquid oxygen is now in replenish mode. We'll be staying in this mode for about 20 minutes. Deploying the DSP satellite is one of the major highlights of this flight. Atlantis' payload bay doors were closed for flight about a week ago, and we did have to replace the redundant inertial measurement unit, which is part of the navigation system for the DSP satellite. That work was completed in the last few days, and the payload bay doors were closed for flight just a few days ago. The flight crew of STS-44 arrived at Kennedy Space Center last Saturday. Arrived in the T-38 jets. We'll be hearing their comments as they arrived last week. They did return to Houston briefly last Thursday to practice in the shuttle simulator, and returned also early Friday morning. They've been preparing for over a year now for this flight. It is a Department of Defense mission.
Howdy, thanks for coming. My name is Fred Gregory. I'm the commander of Mission 44. We're going to launch on Atlantis on time on Tuesday night about 6:50. Very ambitious mission. We're going to launch a satellite, the DSP, Defense Support Program satellite, on about 6 hours after we get on orbit. And then the rest of the mission will be full of science, medical science, and an awful lot of military observations. I'd like just to run through the crew, introduce each member, and they'll introduce the next one. my pilot, first-time flight, Colonel Tom Henry.
Well, you think this is noisy out here on the ramp, wait till Tuesday night. And it's good to come down here as the Cape is finishing up their work so we can start our work. MS-1 on the flight, also his first mission, is Army Lieutenant Colonel Jim Boss.
Sure is good to be back down here at KSC, and we're looking forward to the launch and to the deploy of the DSP satellite. I'd like to introduce our fourth-time flyer on the flight, Dr. Story Musgrave.
He forgot to tell you that you lose hair when you're flying space. Good to see a lot of familiar faces out here. Thanks a whole bunch for coming out. Space flight is one magnificent experience. It's great to keep on doing it. MS-3 is Mario Runco with the Navy, meteorologist.
Thanks. I'd like to echo Story's thoughts. It's nice to see a lot of familiar faces down here. I look forward to doing a lot of productive military and scientific work up on orbit, and I've been waiting a long time for this, and I'm anxious to get going on Tuesday night. And finally, our payload specialist, Chief Warrant Officer Tom Hendon of the Army.
Hi, I'm Tom Henry, the PS. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks a lot.
Well, we certainly appreciate you coming and welcoming us here. I guess the next time we'll be talking to you will be from orbit. It's going to be a grand time. So thanks a lot. Our wives and families are here. We're going to go see them now.